I'm In with the ARCC is brought to you by StoredTech, your technology, our passion. And now here's your host for I'm In with the ARCC, Amanda Blanton.
Welcome to I'm In with the ARCC. Thanks for joining us today. I am your host, Amanda Blanton, Vice President, Marketing and Communications for the Adirondack Regional Chamber of Commerce. And today my guest is Tyler Schlesier. He's the Camp Director at Camp Little Notch. Tyler, welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, so I had to look it up. I know we just talked about before the show how fast time is going by, and I was like, I know I had Tyler on the show last year. When was it, though? And it was in June, which was great. Probably a little late to be promoting the summer camp at that point, but
definitely.
We've got a lot of things to update our community on at Camp Little Notch, a lot of exciting things, right?
Yeah, there's a lot going on this year.
Yeah.
Lots of new changes and new events coming on, and really happy to share everything here with you today.
Very cool. I do want to, give a shout out to your board and your volunteers and your staff, because I know, even in what we would say the off season, they're all working so hard, and you included. So shout out to you guys, because there's a lot of work that goes into running a camp, and you guys have been brainstorming and coming up with all these ideas to host events and programs and invite people to the site outside of that typical traditional summer camp. So kudos to you guys.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, of course. But let's get into it. So one of the things I'm really interested in, and when I took a tour, you guys were talking about it at that time, was the facility rentals, right? Yeah. So what do you want to share with us about the facility rentals?
We have such a gorgeous property, and for the longest time, it was really only available just for our girls' summer camp program. Yeah. And we're trying to kind of diversify a little bit and just get more people to see what we're all about.
Absolutely.
So one way we've done that is by kind of opening the property in the off season for rentals. So rentals can mean a bunch of different things. You can come kind of just as a small family group, rent one of our units. They're fairly affordable compared to other lodging in the Lake George area, and spend a day at our lake, use our canoes and kayaks, go fishing, go hiking. Or they can kind of be a bit larger of a rental at corporate retreats, family reunions. You can rent out the entire camp property, including our dining hall, the food service. It's really kind of, the opportunities are endless. So we like to work with each individual group and see what works for them. Right.
Yeah. And I love that too, because, somebody could come to you with a very unique idea that you hadn't thought of yet. And you could be like, okay, let me see if we can make this work. And if it does, that's awesome. And you actually got married.
I sure did.
At the camp.
Yeah, it was the most gorgeous wedding venue ever. It was in September with the foliage.
Oh, beautiful.
And it was like a cool, crisp morning on Balloon Fest weekend.
Yeah.
And so it's an amazing spot for weddings and for all sorts of different events.
Yeah, and you can speak directly to that because you did it yourself.
Exactly.
So, and I had the pleasure of touring somewhat in the fall of last year. And I have to say, Tyler, I mean, it was just incredible, and we only saw a little bit of it. We didn't get to see everything, but between the lake and, like you said, the foliage, and it's like a magical place, truly.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah. I like to call it Camp Magic. It's very special.
I love that. That's so cool. So great to know that we can, have the opportunity to rent it for all types of things. So let's talk about open camping, because that's a little different. We're not talking about an event or an occasion, just open camping.
Yeah, similar but different. So open camping kind of revolves around the time of the summer camp.
Sure.
So we're not really open for rentals or camping during that month of July, but for Memorial Day weekend and actually 4th of July week, and then basically from the end of July through the middle of October.
Okay.
You can go on our website and check out what dates were available for camping. Basically, like any public or state campground, you can reserve a tent, bring your own tent. And just come spend a night or a couple nights with us just by yourself to enjoy the property.
That's really cool. And as we know, living and working in the Adirondacks, a lot of people love to camp, locals and tourists alike, right? And you may have your favorite spot, but why not try something a little different, right? Maybe Camp Little Notch will be your new favorite spot to camp.
Yeah, exactly. And we're right down Shelving Rock Road with so many recreational activities. There's Buck Mountain, Log Bay, Shelving Rock Mountain, lots of rock climbing down there. And there's not a lot of public campgrounds down that area.
That's true.
We're kind of in a unique spot and are welcoming lots of people down.
Absolutely. Love that. Now we have to obviously talk about summer camp. That's kind of, the bread and butter of Camp Little Notch. That's what it was established as, right? So remind me again a little bit of the history of Camp Little Notch. It was a Girl Scouts camp, correct?
It was, yeah. So we're actually the oldest Girl Scouts camp in the area. We were opened in 1939.
Wow.
And it was run by the Girl Scouts for a really long time, until the early 2000s, when the Girl Scouts decided to sell the camp to a land conservation company. And the Friends of Camp Little Notch formed a small non-for-profit, which through members and campers and a whole bunch of people, and they actually bought the property.
Wow.
And they were the first Scouts camp in the country to purchase their camp and successfully save it and continue to run a summer camp.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so it's a really cool success story. And there's kind of been a lot of changes throughout the year, but the one thing that's always persisted is kind of this children's summer camp program.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of kind of outdoor experiential learning, developing leadership opportunities, and all sorts of fun, important stuff like that for kids.
I think that's so important these days. We talk about it often. You know, technology is ruling our lives.
It really
is. There is such thing as balance, right? You can't get away from it most of the time. However, allowing your children that opportunity to experience the outdoors, do different activities, camp and sleep under the stars, right?
Yeah.
And just do all these experiences they would never be able to do behind a tablet or a phone.
Exactly.
It is truly magical. And back to your camp magic, right?
Yeah. That's a persistent theme.
It is. And it's something that I think a lot of children really should experience at least once, if not every summer, right?
Yeah. And a lot of kids are really hesitant to go to camp, and it takes kind of their parents signing them up, sending them there. And once you get them into camp and they make new friends and they experience what it's all about, they just fall in love.
Absolutely. Fresh air, lots to see and experience. You know, I mean, I wish I had that opportunity when I was a kid, you know?
We do adult summer camp too. We'll talk about that later.
Oh, you're tempting me, Tyler. Yes. So let's talk about when exactly does summer camp run for the kids?
Yeah. So this year we're doing 3 weeks of summer camp.
Okay.
The first one starts July 5th.
Great.
And that's our Artist and Makers Week.
Ooh.
So we're going to be doing a bunch of hands-on projects. We'll have a live beehive on campus.
Whoa.
So we'll be making like beeswax candles and sculptures.
Get out.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's super fun. Plein air painting, going around painting like scenes in nature.
That's so cool.
Yeah. We'll be making some jewelry. And then my favorite one is tie-dye. I love making tie-dye things. So a whole bunch of fun stuff like that.
You could potentially be exposing kids to something that they didn't even know existed, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Tie-dye was a thing. It's come and gone, you know, in the trends. But how cool to be able to come home maybe with a tie-dye T-shirt and just be like, I made this, you know?
Exactly.
That's so cool. Awesome. And then how about the other 2 weeks?
Yeah, the next week is our Junior Naturalist Week. I'm really looking forward to this one.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing a water quality study of our lake for the first time.
Oh.
Where we're going to try to document kind of what's been going on and try to have a little sense of how we can kind of protect the lake and preserve it for future generations.
Wow.
We'll be looking for invasive species, non-native species, doing like creek walks in our creek, looking at the invertebrates. And then we'll also be using that live beehive for this week to kind of study honeybees and what they do and learn all about their life cycle and everything that goes on.
So cool.
Yeah.
So cool. So for the little scientist out there, this would be a great week to get out there and learn something new.
Exactly. And then our last week is our Adventure Week, which is going to be really exciting.
Oh, boy.
So we're going whitewater rafting on the mighty Hudson River. It's going to be a really fun time.
Awesome.
We'll be going to Adirondack Extreme, the high ropes adventure course.
Very cool.
And then we'll also be taking an overnight trek in the Adirondack Mountains. We'll be staying in a tent, cooking our meals out, and probably summiting some cool mountain or hiking somewhere really fun. So it should be a really good week.
Tyler, I love this so much because each week has a theme, right? So hopefully it speaks to children in that way. If you're an artsy and crafty kid, you would like week one, right? If you're into learning about nature and maybe you want to be a scientist one day, week 2 could be for you. And if you're an adrenaline junkie, right, week 3 is for you, and maybe all 3.
Yeah, if you absolutely love summer camp, we actually offer the opportunity to stay between the weeks.
Oh.
So you can stay there right on camp, and that's honestly one of the coolest opportunities is the weekend stayovers.
Yeah.
Because there's really just a few campers there.
Okay.
And you get to choose whatever you want to do, whether
so cool.
You want to learn to go sailing or hike some of the mountains on property that we don't usually get to do during the summer camp.
Wow.
It's a really special time, is that weekend stay over.
That's really cool. So lots of options. Yeah, which is great for parents because sometimes, they plan trips, they plan vacations during the summer. So you kind of have this flexibility during summer camp, which is really cool.
And we also have lots of opportunities for financial aid this year.
Oh, okay.
So it's, there's lots of changes going on, and we want to make our property and camp as accessible as possible to as many people as possible.
That's awesome.
So, when you sign up for camp, you can go right on our website and sign up. It's called a campership. And we'll provide it's like a sliding scale of financial aid based on
That's great.
the income situations.
That's incredible because, sign of the times, right?
Exactly.
We're all kind of watching how we're spending our money, but you also don't want these kids to miss out on such a cool experience.
Yeah.
That's so awesome. Thank you for mentioning that. And I know we can't cover it all today. There's so much. So the website is a great opportunity for people to not only sign up for summer camp, but to also learn a little bit more. So what's your web address?
It is. We're at camplittlernotch.org, and we have really everything that was going on our website between our rentals, events. That's how you register for open camping, how you sign up for the summer camp. So that's where all of our important and exciting information lives. So definitely go and check us out at camplittlernotch.org.
Lots of exciting, cool things going on this summer. One of the things I noticed on the website was this Me and My Pal getaway.
Yeah.
What can you share with us about that, Tyler?
Me and My Pal getaway is a really exciting time. It's kind of been our opportunity to welcome new people who maybe are a bit hesitant to send their kids to summer camp.
Okay.
Or if your child is a bit shy and unsure if camp is really for them, it's a great opportunity to meet other parents, meet other like-minded campers,
cool.
and really see if camp is a good opportunity for them.
Okay, kind of like a trial run, sort of.
Exactly.
Okay, so is it like a weekend thing, or is it a one-night thing? What are the details?
So historically, we've offered one weekend of Me and My Pal, which is June 26th to the 28th. However, the program is so successful that we've added another week. It's honestly one of our most successful things that we do here at camp.
Very cool.
Yeah, so the enrollment's been growing every year. And so this year we have the opportunity where you can stay for each individual session, or you can stay right through for both sessions.
Nice.
And kind of do like a mock week of summer camp.
That's really cool. And again, it's with your parent or guardian.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I can see how some kids might be a little hesitant. Again, we talked about kids being on screens all the time, right? And now you're like, oh, I'm going to drop you off in the middle of the woods for summer camp. What?
Yeah. It's a really big step to get away from your personal life, your day-to-day routines, your friends, and then go start like a whole new life at summer camp.
Right.
But when people do it, it's a really great way to get out of your shell and to learn new things.
Yeah, and I can see the joy on your face just even talking about it because you've seen it firsthand, right? A kid may be showing up a little hesitant, a little nervous, anxious. By the time they leave, they're like, when can I come back, right?
And the program's really open to a lot of ages. The most common is probably age 4 to 8 or 9. However, we do have campers as old as 12 who just have never gone to summer camp before and want to see what it's all about.
Absolutely. Yeah, and they can come with a parent or guardian and get to experience it and then hopefully sign up, right?
Exactly.
Very cool. And another thing I noticed this year is you have this open house event, which I love because, you want to talk about being anxious. Some of the parents might be anxious too, right? So they want to learn a little bit more. So tell us about the open house event.
Yeah, we have a few open houses this year. The first is on May 23rd. The second is June 13th. And at these open houses, it's really a time to meet some of the staff, meet myself, the camp director, walk around, see what the living accommodations look like. And we'll even have some little programming and some games that you can participate in to kind of see what camp life is all about.
That's really cool. A preview, if you will.
Exactly.
Yeah. Is this your guys' first time in recent years offering an open house?
We had one last year.
Okay.
We've had them every once in a while.
Okay, gotcha. But I love that you're offering a few. So
exactly.
To let people choose, which is absolutely wonderful. Anything else we're missing in regards to the camp experience this year?
As far as summer camp goes, I feel like we've really touched base on a lot of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a super exciting time, and if camp sounds like it's something for you, definitely come check us out.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, you can go right on our website and find our contact information and reach out, and we're happy to answer your questions.
Absolutely. And the website is great. Lots of great resources on there, so I'd recommend everyone check that out. So let's talk a little bit about maybe some employment and volunteer opportunities, right? Tyler doesn't run the camp all by himself.
Absolutely not. It takes a team.
It sure does. So are you looking to hire for this year's summer camp? And tell us about some volunteer opportunities.
Yeah, absolutely. Hiring is in full swing right now.
Yeah.
So we have a good team of people so far, but we're trying to close out with some awesome new individuals to our staff team. So we're still looking for some counselors. We're actually looking for a waterfront director, somebody who has some experience in running aquatics programming.
Nice.
And we're also looking to, in addition to our programming team, so someone who can help make fun summer camp programming, fun ideas for the off season, kind of just get some new programming and activities here at camp.
Very cool. Again, those fresh perspectives,
Exactly.
right? Definitely needed. And how about volunteer opportunities?
Yeah, we have a lot going on. We have stewards weekends where you can come and help volunteer to do some work at camp and get us ready for the year.
Oh, nice.
There's lots of volunteer opportunities at camp. One of my favorite volunteer opportunities is volunteering at the SPAC concerts to raise money for camp.
Oh.
So we have a team, many people don't know this, but all the
Yeah.
people who work behind the concessions, they're all volunteers.
Oh.
And many of them are volunteers for non-for-profits in the local area.
I had no idea.
Yeah, and we actually get to keep the tips and a portion of the sales from that night, and they go right directly towards camp operations,
No
towards
kidding.
programming. Yeah, it's one of our biggest fundraisers, and
Wow.
it's a really cool opportunity to watch concerts for free.
Yeah,
You know,
that
you,
too.
You
Yeah.
have an amazing view of the concerts from those
Sure.
concession stands.
And you're helping a nonprofit organization
Exactly.
at the same time. That is really cool. Tyler, I had no idea that the people behind the concession stands, that's what they were doing.
Yeah,
So that's
it's a really cool way for the concert venue to support the local community.
Yeah,
it's been amazing
absolutely.
for us.
And then I guess from our perspective, if we're going to said concerts, make sure you tip really well because it's going towards a nonprofit.
And come visit the Camp Little Notch booth.
There you go. Yes. It's okay. You can give the plug. It's all good. And then something new this year is Camp Little Notch is playing host to the Jet Lag Music Festival. Now, I've never heard of this music festival, so let's start there. But you're playing host, so tell us about that. What is that?
We're
What does that
super
mean?
excited for this. So Jet Lag Music Festival has been operating for around 15 years in southern New York.
Mm-hmm.
They're looking for a venue change just with some crazy drastic weather. They were on the Delaware River. It was kind of getting a little weird. And they visited us last fall and just absolutely fell in love with the site.
Oh my gosh.
It's a small music festival, and they host a bunch of international artists from all over the world.
Oh my God, how cool.
Yeah, so small names you probably haven't been familiar with, but it's a great way to learn new music. They have all different kinds of genres and music from all different time periods.
Yeah.
It's a really exciting event. So
That is so cool.
Yeah.
And is it a weekend thing? Is it a day thing?
It is. It's a weekend event.
Okay.
It's a few days in August, from the 13th to the 16th.
Okay.
So you can come, camp, spend the night.
Yeah.
And all the information for that music festival is right on Jetlag's website. So you can look up Jetlag Music Festival directly online for ticketing and more information about what they do.
Gotcha. But you guys are just serving as host because you have this incredible property. And what I think is great about this opportunity too is, perhaps people that go to the Jet Lag Festival annually, they've been going, like you said, the location has moved. So now they're exposed to the camp, right? And it's a great opportunity for you guys to show it off and let them know, like, this is the stuff that we do outside of this festival.
It is.
What a cool opportunity.
Yeah, and it's an amazing way to kind of support the local community, too.
Yeah.
We have hotel blocks in Lake George.
Yeah.
And just so many different things going on with contractors in the area where we're really hoping it's an opportunity to kind of spread our name a little bit and also kind of help other places in the area.
You guys are making an economic impact.
Exactly.
For sure. Yeah, bringing more people in, bringing in more money.
Yes.
So that's a win-win for everybody. And then how about this amazing Adirondack race? What is this?
That's a new event that we're going to be trying this September.
Okay.
Think of like the Amazing Race, like on TV, where we'll be doing a whole bunch of different activities and contests and competitions. It's for all ages. You can
Okay.
come and stay right on camp, and we'll have some really cool prizes and rewards for the winning team.
That's so
And
cool.
Yeah, it's kind of like summer camp for all ages. You get to
Gotcha.
come participate in a lot of the familiar programming, do some archery,
Wow.
arts and crafts, some really, really fun stuff.
That is so cool. And that's September 25th through the 27th.
Correct. You got it.
Wow. I mean, that's a really cool idea. I don't know of anyone else doing that in this area, so it's unique. You can form a team, I assume.
Right.
Yeah.
You
that's
can
really
come
cool.
with your own team, or you can come alone and find a team.
Yeah.
It's really open to anybody.
Oh my gosh. And I used to be obsessed with that show back in the day. So this is really cool. What a cool idea. Awesome. All right. And what else are we missing, Tyler? I mean, you guys got a lot going on.
Yeah, a whole bunch of new stuff compared to last year, which is really exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all kicking off very soon here too. So
Yeah, it is. We're about to really get into that busy time of year.
Absolutely. So it begins with the open houses and goes right into all kinds of good stuff with summer camp and me and my pal getaways and the Jet Lag Music Festival and this amazing Adirondack race. So yeah. Which one do you think you're most excited about?
Wow, that is a really tough question.
That's a loaded question. Yeah.
I think I'm most excited for the summer camp.
You are?
It really
Okay.
is kind of my favorite time of year
Yeah.
when all the kids come.
Yeah.
It is just, it's such a fun time. It feels like I'm in camp myself again. So
Right.
It's just, that's my
Absolutely.
favorite time.
So you went to summer camp a lot as a kid.
I did,
Yeah.
yeah. It was a big reason why I decided to come back and work for Little Notches, to try to get back to that just really fun summer
love
camp
that.
environment.
I love that.
It's a great place to be.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, and thank you for sharing. I think to round out this show, we do want to remind people that this camp is funded by donations. It's obviously funded by camp fees and whatnot,
Right.
but it's very much appreciated if you could get extra donations. So, what's the easiest way to support Camp Little Notch?
Yeah, I mean, I think the best way to support Little Notch is to come to our programming.
Yeah.
You can go online, and on our website there's a link to donate. If you like our cause and you support what we're doing, you can donate directly.
Yeah.
But really kind of spreading the word, following us on social media, sharing our posts, and just helping us get the word out there to everybody, because we were so private for so long.
Mm-hmm.
And it's relatively new that we're kind of opening the doors to the public, and
Yeah.
we're really excited to see more people come down and see what we're all about.
And trying all these new things this year, so it's very exciting. And I'm glad you mentioned the sharing, because that is the easiest and cheapest, honestly,
Yes.
way to help out local nonprofit organizations is just share.
Yes.
Follow you guys on social media, share the posts.
Leave good Google reviews. That's always a great one too. Come visit us and then leave an amazing review.
That's a good one as well. Awesome. I love it. All right. Well, Tyler, I want to thank you for being on the show. I mean, compared to last year was great. You had a lot to talk about, but you guys have really added a lot of extra programming, and you must be listening to what people would like and their wants and needs, because I'm really impressed with the lineup for summer camp too. It's so cool.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. It was great to spend a little time and chat about what's going on. And
Absolutely.
We're really looking forward to the summer and the next time we're on the talk show.
That's right. And just don't forget, camplittlenotch.org.
Exactly.
It has everything you could possibly want, all your questions answered. And if not, you can reach out to Tyler and the team. So yeah, thanks again.
Yeah, thanks so much.
All right. And that's all the time we have for today on I'm In with the ARCC. Be sure to tune in next week.